Hello, everybody. This is Kala with Honeycomb Credit, and today we're going to talk about your investors in your crowdfunding campaign, in your Honeycomb campaign. And today is a twofer, so we're going to talk about who you should be asking to invest in your small business and how you can go about doing that. So let's go ahead and get started. So, to put it broadly, who can invest in your business? Well, that's anybody as long as they're 18 years or older. Now, this is different from what it used to be in order to invest in small businesses before the Jobs Act was passed in 2016, which is called the Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act. Um, before that was passed, only accredited investors could invest in a crowdfunding campaign. So they had to have a very, very high net worth or have a high annual income. I think it was about $200,000. And so that cut out a ton of people from being able to invest in small businesses or just to be able to invest in general. But the Jobs Act made it possible for small businesses to gather investments through regulation crowdfunding, and it made it possible for anybody, as long as they are 18 years or older, to invest in a business. So the sky is your limit. But that being said, there are some common ways that small businesses seek out people to invest in their businesses. They capitalize on different relationships that they already have, and it just makes connecting with them easier and getting your crowdfunding campaign funded even easier. So the first group of people who you will most likely reach out to for your crowdfunding campaign are your family and friends. Often, when they're starting out, entrepreneurs like you might look to family or friends to invest a bit of money in your business. They could take out loans or offer equity of some sort. And, there are some positive sides to asking friends and family to invest. After all, they're who believe in you the most. But of course, there are also its own host of potential issues, such as mixing money with personal relationships can create, especially if you don't involve a third party or any legal safeguards. Using Honeycomb or another crowdfunder makes this navigation of this relationship a whole lot easier. You have that third party in place. You don't have to personally deal with the passing of money between you and your family and friends. So that can help preserve some relationships. The next group that you can look to are your industry connections. So one way you can seek out investors is to ask any connections you might have in your industry's network if they have any interest. Often businesses at different stages of the supply chain like to invest in each other in order to support the value chain. So one such example is Western Reserve Distillers, who found an investor in a local malt company through their Honeycomb campaign. Honeycomb Credit allows small businesses like this distillery to raise small business loans from their community through crowdfunding. Western Reserve Distillers ended up raising $100,000 for their distillery's expansion in 2021, thanks to this investment and 56 others. Industry connections are a great place to start when looking for investments in your business. Maybe if you're a coffee shop, why don't you ask the coffee roaster you use? Or if you're a farm, seek out investments from a restaurant who sources from you. You can also reach out to other small businesses on your street to invest in your business. Often, small business owners want to see others like them succeed because a thriving Main Street means success for all small businesses. Squash the Beef Vegan Catering, a Cleveland-based vegan soul food catering business, ran a Honeycomb campaign in 2020 to purchase a food trailer. In 2021, they invested in Carter's Barbecue, another Black-owned business in Cleveland that was also raising funds on Honeycomb to purchase a food trailer. Even though their businesses differ on meat-based options, Squash the Beef saw the value in investing in another business in their community, leading to value both for them and for Carter's Barbecue. The next group of people that you can reach out to are your customers. They're your biggest fans, so why shouldn't they invest in you? Without a platform like Honeycomb that allows individuals to invest in small businesses, it might be a bit awkward to ask your customers to invest in you. But Honeycomb's crowdfunding platform makes it easy to connect with customers who already love you and would love to invest in you. Also, inviting your customers to be investors in your business is a great way to improve your relationship with them and to improve customer loyalty. You see, when a customer invests in a business, they become brand advocates, giving you more business, telling their networks about your business, and supporting you however they can. It's a win-win. You get investments from the customers who love you the most, and you get to have a closer relationship with them too. Finally, to widen the circle a bit, your whole community can invest in your business. Running a honeycomb campaign is a great way to invite your wider community into your business. Giving an investment opportunity through crowdfunding, which is still an incredibly new concept, also attracts a lot of attention to your business and can be a powerful marketing tool. Someone in your community might find out about your business because of your campaign and be compelled to visit you before they invest. Bam, there you've got a new customer and a new investor. Finally, if you run a honeycomb campaign, you can attract national attention to your business thanks to our network of thousands of small business investors. If your company is compelling enough to someone, perhaps if they have a mission of supporting restaurants or women-owned businesses, or if they just plain think what your business has what it takes, an investor across the company or across the country might invest without ever having even been to your business, maybe not even having been to the state where your business is. Honeycomb alumni have reported everyone from their uncles to their fourth grade teachers have invested in their crowdfunding campaigns. Who in your circle do you think you would love to show their support for you? Who do you know who you'd love to pay back for their support of your business? All these people you can find to ask to invest in your business. But next, the question that we should be asking is what you should be telling people who might want to invest in your business. There's a little bit of technique that goes into this. There are a few things you need to make sure that you're telling them because, as I mentioned before, crowdfunding is a really, really new concept for a lot of people, especially the concept of being able to invest in your business. So, because regulation crowdfunding is such a new concept to most people, it's important that you're very clear about what it is you're offering when you reach out to people for investments in your business. Here are some themes that you should be sure to touch on when you're talking to people who might invest in you. The first is that it's an investment, not a donation. One of the biggest misconceptions that people have about crowdfunding is that it's digital panhandling. People think of platforms like Kickstarter that are essentially donation tools where people put money that they don't expect to get back. When you run a loan crowdfunding campaign with Honeycomb, your investors are getting their money back plus interest. This creates an ongoing relationship between your business and your investors, many of whom are probably your customers and, as I said before, will continue to be your customers long after your repayments are done. Next, you should make sure you tell them that, yes, it is an investment, so be prepared for some risk. As with any investment, there's always the risk that you might not get all of your investment back, or even any of it. The small business world is unpredictable. Many solid businesses have been unable to meet their requirements. This is just something you need to say to be able to make your community aware of the risks and responsibilities of investing, because for many people, this might be their very first time investing. However, these people who are investing in you, they know you, and they know your business, and they can see that you're good for it. So don't think that this is going to be a deterrent. It's just a safeguard that you need to make sure that people understand. And finally, you can invest for as little as $100. This is especially useful to share with investors who might be interested in investing in your business but are concerned about the cost. After all, the cultural image of investors are often large ballers dropping thousands of dollars at once. That's not the case with Honeycomb. Our whole idea is that anyone can raise capital and anyone can invest in a business that they believe in, even if it's for as little as $100. Now, finally, you might be thinking, okay, I know what to say, but how do I reach out to investors? And the beauty of crowdfunding is that you get to be creative about how you reach out to people to ask for investments. Here are a few ideas of ways you can communicate your campaign out to people interested in investing in your business. First is your email marketing list. If you've already have a solid one, this is a great place to start when reaching out to potential investors. If someone is on your email list, there's a possibility that they like your business a bit more than the average social media follower and will be most likely to hear you out on your investment pitch. Find ways to incorporate your campaign into your usual newsletter. Include links to your campaign page, embed your campaign video. You can even offer incentives for people to invest, such as an email list only t-shirt for investing, or give them an extra time to invest. Next, you can choose social media. Social media is what crowdfunding is founded upon. It's truly one of the best ways of reaching out to a large number of investors all at once, and it gives you a number of creative ways to pitch your crowdfunding campaign to the public. We recommend at least 2 posts a week about your campaign during this duration. Most people need at least 7 touches before they consider making an investment in a campaign. And you don't have to just stick to posting, though. Consider doing Facebook or Instagram live pitches or posting about your campaign on your story. And then finally, you can do it at your place of business. Having physical collateral about your crowdfunding campaign on hand at your physical location, if you have one, is an excellent way of reaching out to investors. You can print out some flyers with a QR code linking to your campaign page, or if you have TVs in your business, put it up there as a slide deck. This is especially effective if, for example, you're looking to renovate or expand into a bigger, better place. People can see where you are and where you're headed with your crowdfunding campaign. For example, if you're trying to move out of your farmer's market booth into a brick and mortar store, keep a stack of collateral at your booth. People will see it, get excited about your upcoming growth, want to invest in your business, and then want to check out what they invested in. So as you can see, by running a honeycomb campaign, you're building up your business and your community at the same time by inviting investments in your business. Thank you for your time, and if you'd like to learn more about running a honeycomb campaign, go on and head to honeycombcredit.com/grow.